All right, we'll continue with the video. Now in ohms, now if I had this button here pushed in, I can only read a maximum of 200,000. $200,000. Let's play around with the mouse. Let's try it again. 200 K. That's all I can read up to here. Now, because of 200K, if I get a reading, and let me give you an example of a reading. Let's say that we get a reading of, say, 25. On the scale. So I would take 25 and multiply it by 1,000. And that would give me a value of 25,000 ohms on that scale. Next, if we use this scale, this would give me a reading of 2,000 K ohms. That's the maximum, which would actually be what? 2 megohms. That means whatever reading I get, the maximum I can get is 2 megohms. Let me give you an example. So if we had a reading, let's say 1.7, I would then take 1.7, multiply it by 1K, which is equal to what? 1,000. And that would give me a reading of 1,700. 1,700 ohms. Now, just so that you remember, only these four you multiply by 1,000. When you're using this, the 200 or the 20 M8, you do not multiply by 1,000. Only the four center. The four center ones. Multiply by 1,000. That's it. So that gives you a demonstration of the meter, how you can use the ohm meter. Okay, let's go on to the next lesson. Now here's a meter procedure. If you forget how to use the ohms meter, just read through 1 through 10. It gives you an explanation. Now it says number 11. It says record reading. Select the correct range setting. If a decimal number is indicated, decrease the range setting so a whole number is present left of the decimal point. So for example, if you get a reading that looks like 0.15, what you need to do is decrease the range, maybe go from one range to the next so you get a reading of 1.5 or 15. Either way will work. But you don't want a number when you get two numbers to the right of the decimal point. You want to have one right on this side here. So what they're asking you here in number 11, they're saying record reading. Select the correct range setting. Again, if a decimal number is indicated, decrease the range. So you're going to go from, say if you're here, you're going to press down this button. All right, if you still have a number too low, then you press this number. Now, if at any time the meter blinks, then increase the range switches. Now, for example, it says record reading below. Now, the first resistor you're going to measure is the 100 ohm resistor, all right? And then 1K, 3.3, 4.7, and so forth. So what you're going to do is take your trainer, now, if you notice that you have a 100 ohm resistor right here. So this is the 100 ohm resistor. Right in this area. Look at your trainer and you'll see it. What I would like you to do is take a reading. So what you're going to take your meter lead and you're going to connect 1 meter lead to the top of the resistor, and then you're going to take your other meter lead and connect it into the bottom of the resistor. Now, because it's a 100 ohm resistor, we're going to actually use this button right here. And make sure that you click in the K and you turn the power on. Now, you should get a reading anywhere from 99 to 100. And then record that reading. On the next one, they ask you to take a voltage reading across the 1K ohm resistor. Now, the 1K ohm resistor is this resistor right here. And that stands for 1,000. So we're going to take a reading and we're going to record and see if it's around 1,000. So I take my meter lead. I'm going to take my blue meter lead. Go to this side of the resistor, which is the 1K. I'm going to take my other meter lead, which is my ground or my negative lead, connect it here. And then I should get a reading around 1,000.